I came from my father came from my grandfather came from great-grandfather, and so on and so on. So it goes back, until it all goes back to Adam alayhi salam. So then, then Allah created Adam alayhi salam. So if you say, what was before that? You say, well, the jinns were there. What was before that? Allah created the malaika before that. Then you say, what was before the malaika? Then you say, it's Allah Azza wa Jal. It's Allah Azza wa Jal. There will be a question that the shaitan will put forth. He will say, هَذَا خَلْقُ اللَّهِ فَمَنْ خَلَقَ اللَّهِ. This is the creation of Allah, so who has created Allah? Na'udhu billah. So if you think backwards in time, you think, well, what was there before Allah? But before only comes because you're thinking about time.
يا أيها الناس اذكروا نعمة الله عليكم هل من خالق غير الله يرزقكم من السماء والأرض لا إله إلا هو فأنى تؤفكون.
So before Allah Azza wa Jal, there is no before. That question doesn't even exist. There is no such thing before Allah. Allah was there, finished. And that's what we need to say. We can't use the human brain to understand this. Just like if I tell you to lift 10 kilos. If I tell you to lift 10 kilos right now, you can lift 10 kilos. If I tell even a super strong person, you lift with one arm 1000 kg. Can you do it? No. If I tell him to do 10,000 kg, can you do it? No. So there's a limit to this, the limit to the muscles. If I say with the eye, how far can I see? Some people can see 1 mile of a distance, some people 3-4 miles of a distance on a clear day. Some people 5 miles. But if I tell him to see with this eye, a human eye, without any binoculars, without any telescope, without anything, to look and to see as far as 100 miles. Or 200 miles. Can the human eye do that? No. So the human eye is limited. The human muscles are limited. The ears. Even if there's a massive explosion on halfway across the world or quarter way across the world, I can't hear that. The human ear can't pick that up. So we're limited. We're limited with hearing, with sight, with touching, with lifting, with walking, with energies. So we're limited with the brain. We're limited with the brain. There's so much a human can think. It's limited. So, would me and you be able to know about the unseen world, about Allah without any prophet? Yes or no? Yes or no? We can't. It's only through the prophets. So whatever the prophets now tell us about Allah, we have to trust it. The human can't bring now new arguments about Allah from himself. It won't work. Because the whole concept of Allah is not a man-made thing. Allah has sent prophets to the earth to talk about God. So if a question is now said about Allah Azza wa Jal, about who He is, what He was and so on, no human being can ever come and talk about God without a dalil and without a prophet evidence. You have to go through a prophet. So when philosophers, when scientists, when your normal ordinary human beings, they talk about God and that God must be this, God must be that, we do not accept the authority of anybody. We accept only the authority of the Anbiya, of the prophets, because they were told about God, from God, they were told who God is. So you have to go through them to find out who God is. Anyone else you will take, even if your own brain, you try and understand Allah, then you will fail.